morning. And today, I would like to some extent, echo my previous panelists what already they have told, possibly a little bit from different perspective. Obviously, I have simple analogy, which is I would like to express to you. Just we have to think of, okay, there is a God we believe who created us, also who created the universe, including worlds, and also he put everything what we need. Then, in addition to that, he giving us qualities, tools, in order to use, to achieve how can we live in this earth. What I am trying to say, basically, just 20th century caused more than 200 million people being killed in the war. Around 30 million of them were soldiers. More than 170 million of them were civilians. Even today, there is a conflict in many parts of the world. Still, the weapons, warplanes, bombs, and the guns directing the civilians or the military, then every day we are hearing that people killed due to the conflict. Okay. Question is, why we are in conflict? Possibly, we have to control. We assume that whatever in this earth is belong to us. Although today, it is not my choice, neither your choice, to be in this world. We might became centuries ago, we will become possibly centuries later. But if we are here today, more than 6 billion people who live in Earth, mean that the resource in the Earth, we have to share it. It is not only mine, it is not only to my countries. And we would like this get better space or enlarge our occupations. What for? It is not enough to live what we need. Why do we need to have more? Because we believe that, or we assume that, if we have more, we are powerful. If we have more, okay, then everybody going to respect us. Is it the case? But none of us, when we are after all these, asking these questions, am I going to maintain what I am going to get forever? No. I ask simple questions. Even today, 25th of March 2011, people who born in the hospital, just when I am speaking here, how many of you will tell that 2111's 25th of March, including more than 6 billion people and the newborn, going to survive and still going to live in this earth? None, more likely, or very few. The question is, why we're after these? Okay? Then the other thing is that in here, people find that spreading religions or ideologies, possibly the reason to cause the conflict, and also we try to get the revenge. You done this to me, then I will do this to you. I will just explain little story, and also there's a hadith, people came to prophets, then asked him that they would like to learn religions, and can you give us teachers? He obviously gave 3 teachers. When they are going to their localities, they slaughter them. They slaughter 3 teachers. When the information came to the prophets, obviously he was sad. He tried to make kind of dua for Allah to kind of get the revenge. Then just he received the revelations from the Almighty God. He said that you can't do it. That is not your job. I will punish. Your job to convey the message. So therefore, when we look at it, we can get revenge. I'll just move a little bit faster. Okay? When you look at this map, obviously the color as you indicate, then that's clearly tell that, okay, this part of the world have problems in the future or near future having the peace. Then obviously people, after the First World War, they made a decision. They said that realist international theory and the believing in realist theory and realist approach in international relations caused the First World War and the Old War in the past. We have to change it. Then they introduced new international relation theory, which called liberal international theory. Then they stopped institution, League of Nations, and they try to kind of law, and they try to create a court. What for? They said that can be prevent further catastrophe. What happened? Obviously, then also they introduced other measurement as well. Then they didn't prevent Second World War, and still today we have a difficulty to prevent it. And United Nations, they passed resolutions. They say that, well, we have to educate the people in a way that we culture them, we nurture them, they become the peace lovers rather than the war-loving people. I think in here we put one very much important point. Sometimes I have difficulties to get this, sorry. And for example, when we look at it, kind of Canadian formula, they said, if we do this, we will obviously have a peace. Okay, I have argued that. I'm just showing these very quickly, okay, and not reading it. If you look at it here, okay, there are 5 of them. Obviously, they are looking for a kind of ethic and justice, sustainable economy, and the universal educational system, and the welfare. When we look at it here, still, to some extent, humanity have not understood properly how we are going to have peace in the earth. Then I just move what other people say about the peace. More or less, they echo the same kind of view, little bit different than, and say that we have to respect each other. That's good, but how we are going to respect? In other words, if I never ever been respected as a human being, then how do I do as return? Secondly, it says, each human being will have recognized every other person on the earth as his first brother and sister. If I do not know you, if you do not know me, how do I feel that you're my brother or sister? Okay? Then let's look a little bit further. We admire the differences. Is that right? No. If someone says that you are not someone, but you are someone, they say, no, 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 I am the other one. I think in here, we have to keep in mind, we are nurtured, educated, shaped by the yesterday culture. If we maintain this, we're going to remain in yesterday. But if you're going to go forward, we have to change. And how we are going to change? I think in here, okay, the Fethullah Gülen,